Hello and welcome to this short message. My name is Mike Smylie and I'm here to tell you about my latest book, Voices from the Shoreline. This will be about my 27th book, and although they have all been to do with the fishing industry, I feel that this is perhaps one of the most important to date. It comes as an era of fishing is almost closed after centuries of time that have allowed the methods I've explored to develop. Over time, these have brought about a livelihood for many fishers who work at the very edge of our coast. In the book, I have travelled from North Devon right up to the top of Scotland via Wales and even to parts of the east coast. It has been that king of fish, the salmon, that I've been mainly looking for, but in between have met various herring and shrimp fishermen that so inspired me that I had to include their ways of fishing that too were almost disappeared. Over a 2-year period, I journeyed the route myself and interviewed all the people mentioned. I thought if I didn't hurry, I'd be too late, and even so, there were times I felt that I had been too late. I met fishermen and fishwives, a man who pushes his mud horse across mud flats to get to his nets, ancient fish weirs still visible on some beaches, men who use unusually shaped nets from small boats, and others who stand in rivers with their handheld nets hoping for a catch. There's a man who used his horse to catch shrimps, some octogenarians recalling their times at the herring, and others recounting their times with the bagnet. You'd be surprised at the evocative names for nets used in our inland waters. In the Highlands of Scotland we meet people in Mull with their fishing stories and others further north who spent many years working nets close to the beach. And of course there's so much more. Interspersed are some black and white photographs and a colour section which I feel does some justice to those ways that have for the most gone. Some people persevere in the face of officialdom which peddles myths, truths and misinformation, and we meet a couple of folk trying to fight this bureaucracy. But it seems it's a losing battle, and Britain is at the cusp of losing a wealth of tradition that has been handed down through very many generations. This, then, is the story of those folk working at the fringe where land meets sea. And thank you for listening.